What's up, friend, and welcome to the first Edge of Eternities standard video. In this video, we are trying to break the new card, Weapons Manufacturing. This is a 2-mana enchantment. Whenever a non-token artifact you control enters, create a colorless artifact token named Munitions. When this token leaves the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. Now, some of you guys that have been here for a while and remember the good old Oni called Anvil days, you know I love a good artifact sacrifice deck list. It is exactly what we're looking at right here. It is mostly a Reckless deck, but there's a tiny splash of green for Biotech Specialist. Now, the splash of green is actually very easily done, because with rotation, the Reckless mana becomes really bad. So you might as well splash green for like a Stomping Ground and a Blooming Marsh. And Starting Town is kind of like our new Painland of choice. So it was pretty easily done to splash like a single green card. Biotech Specialist is a red and a green 1/3 creature. When it enters, you create a lander token. Whenever you sacrifice an artifact, this creature deals 2 damage to target opponent. So if you have Weapons Manufacturing on the battlefield, and you have a Munition token, and you have Biotech Specialist, sacrificing a single Munition token deals 4 damage to your opponent. Now, if you have multiple Munition tokens, we want to find a way to sacrifice all of those very efficiently, ideally free. This is where our greatest friend, the Rottenmouth Viper, comes in play. Our 6 mana 6/6 elemental snake. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may sacrifice any number of non-land permanents. Because 1 is a cast for each permanent sacrificed this way. Whenever this creature enters your attacks, you put a blight counter on it. Then for each blight counter on it, each opponent loses 4 life. Unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent of their choice or discards a card. So Rottenmouth Viper is perfect for this deck list. Ideally, we have a ton of like Munition tokens laying on the battlefield, or if not, a ton of like other artifacts that we can sacrifice as well. We can cast Rottenmouth Viper for 1 mana, sacrifice all those Munition tokens, get a ton of triggers, not only from Weapons Manufacturing, but also Biotech Specialist. And those two, like 3 cards combined, are capable of dealing like over 20 damage straight into your opponent's face. But another free sacrifice outlet that we also have access to right now is Umbral Zealot. 2 mana 3/2, sacrifice another creature or artifact, you get to Surveil 1. So this card is fantastic because it's a free sacrifice outlet. You just, get to Surveil 1 too, which is really, really sweet. But some people forgot that this also is capable of sacrificing artifacts, which is really crucial in this deck list, as we have a ton of artifacts to try and take advantage of Weapons Manufacturing and make those Munition tokens. Legion Extruder also synergizes really well with that card. It's not the most efficient way to sacrifice an artifact, as you have to spend 2 mana and tap it to sack an artifact, but you do get to create a 3/3 colorless golem as you do that. And as Legion Extruder enters the battlefield, you deal 2 damage to any target as well, which is either a decent way to, keep your opponent's creatures in check, or to just burn them out of the game, whatever you're looking for at the moment. Other artifacts we're working with is the Chainsaw, enters the battlefield, 3 damage to target creature. Mephitic Drought as a good source of like card advantage when it enters or when it leaves the battlefield. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. And then we also have a new artifact we're working with, Cavern Harrier, a 1 mana 2/1 robot soldier. And when it attacks, you may pay 2. And if you do, you create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token that's stepped and attacking. Sacrifice that token at the end of combat. And also the old Clockwork Percussionist is also part of this deck because it's 1 mana 1/1 that is also an artifact creature and has like a really nice death effect on there too that we can really take advantage of to not run out of cards. And another new card you gotta know about is the Embrace Oblivion. So we have a lot of ways to deal 2 and 3 damage to things. Not many ways to get rid of like big creatures. So of course we need to have something like that as well. That's where Embrace Oblivion comes in play. 1 mana sorcery as an additional cost to cast a spell. Sacrifice an artifact or creature to destroy target creature or spacecraft. Very simple and very efficient. And that's kind of the deck we're working with. It is so much fun to play. Actually surprisingly powerful with Weapons Manufacturing and all these Munition tokens just being capable of, winning you the game out of absolutely nowhere. And Rottenmouth Viper was such a unique and cool way for you to not only get a very cheap 6/6 on the battlefield, but also just blow up all your Munition tokens and really drain your opponent out of the game. So I had a blast with this one. I hope you guys will enjoy it too as our first Edge of Eternities video. Stay tuned for many, many more as we are playing in the early access streamer event. And then eventually, once the set comes out on Arena, we'll have many more videos coming for you as well, as always. So thank you for your support. Let's dive right into the first video here of Jund Weapons Manufacturing or Jund Munitions, or also Space Snake, whatever you want to call it. Let's get started. Okay, it looks spicy. Looks spicy. I mean, yeah, during early access, we are about dreaming. 100%. Low-key, I need to hit lands. But I guess biotech specialists can help me get there. Okay. Your second artifact deals 2 damage to target opponent. Okay, okay. Yeah, no, the snake could be cooking already, but we'll see. It actually does not include upcoming rotation, but it's kind of just an honor code that we have because when they were working on making the event happen, they had an error with trying to make it rotation proof. So like, technically speaking, people can play rotated cards, but obviously what's the purpose of that? Like nothing. So you just kind of assume people won't do it. But yeah, we're just assuming. We're just assuming, I fear. We're just assuming. I don't know. We're just trying to vibe. Yes, it is. That's big score. That's from Thunder Junction. I'm so grateful for that. Big score with all these artifact cards. It's just really nice. All right. I mean, I'm not gonna get the Harrier activation, even though I could. I don't think I will. I feel like we're probably just going to crack this like lander. Most likely. So we can guarantee ourselves the 4th mana, and then like we can hopefully do munitions or manufacturing and play one of the artifacts and, you know, see what we can do. Is Brew sick? I mean, that's the idea behind it, yeah. It sure is. It sure is. We are trying to do some cool shit. Junt weapons manufacturing. Oh, that's kind of tough. Rip Cavern Harrier, I guess. Bit unfortunate, but not the end of the world, I guess. Alright. It is what it is. I'm cracking this real quick. Get myself a swamp. Alright, let's get these weapons going here, bro. Legion Extruder. Pew 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 pew. the vibes. So if I sacrifice an art like the munitions to Legion Extruder, this little biotech specialist is gonna deal 4 damage. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But also the Viper value. Let's go. Like if our opponent finds the urge to tap out and we can chainsaw, we can just win with Ultimate Viper and pings. Plasma Bolt. That would be the greatest outcome here, but we'll see. In space, no one can hear you sacrifice. Nah, it's true. Let's go, aliens. Yeah, this next turn could be crazy. This next turn could be crazy, you guys. Space Viper, Space Snake. I like this board though, it's really nice too. Alright, my opponent's literally about to like rope out in early access. Fine. Alright, so let's get this party started, I guess. Harrier. Boom. Get yourself munition. Okay. What are they sitting on that's so like... Chainsaw. What is the line though? More munitions. Oh my god, this Viper's gonna go crazy, dude. Holy shit. 2, 3. How many do I need? Chainsaw's fine. Dude. Holy shit. This is like... How much damage is this, y'all? Like, how much damage is that? And there were still munition triggers on the stack, and a Viper was on the way. Sheesh. Alright, let's keep that going. Gamer, thank you for the 3. You just realized no more Liliana. Yeah, that shit honestly devastates me. I can't think about it. Like, that was my queen. Damn it. You know, I will say, chat, as we're playing this deck, I want to dedicate it to one specific card. The GOATs. Whenever, like, I'm at MagicCons, people still walk up to me and talk to me about this card. Shout out to Onicled Anvil. You will never be forgotten. You would be perfect for this. We will always think about you. We will always talk about you. Shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to the GOAT. Braid's called reprinted. Nah, I didn't. Rip to Onicled Anvil. Yeah. It is what it is. Rip in pieces. Breeding Pool Spyglass Siren. Ooh, a kooky player. Yeah, rip Onicled, he would love. Then again, you can still do things in Pio though, like Pioneer, Onicled Anvil, like weapons manufacturing. That could be kind of sick. That could be kind of sick though. Me and Mayhem Devil's an era. That's right. We gotta get back to it somehow. This may actually be like a Simic cookie build or like Simic artifacts. Looks like it. Besticled Anvil. Getting emotional. Anyways, in honor. Rip Anvil. The Acrone Wars. Oh god, that card was so terrible. The Acrone War, I remember that. Alright, let's sacrifice this Percussionist. Wish I could like stack that in a different way, but it's okay. Is this what we need? No, I think I'd rather look for like payoff. Okay, we can play that out. Let's get rid of the Gene Pollinator. Boom. This deck is sick as hell though, like, I will say this deck is sick, dude. This deck's real cool. Yeah, you could just get rid of all your creatures like that. I have another one. Junt Chest Burster. It sounds wild. Yo, Gundam, thank you for the 7. Honestly, what prevents me from just slamming the snake here? I don't think anything. They're playing, like, Simic. Like, what the hell are you gonna do to get rid of a snake? Not much. Not much. The snake will just take over. Yeah, a Floodmaw, I mean, go ahead. Like, the trigger already happens anyway. Okay. You guys just had to manifest that for them, huh? Oh, it's okay. We'll get it back. You guys just had to manifest that. Umbral Zealot, we're back. You manifest? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Okay, well, GG's. Let me be positive, I guess. let me remain positive. I'm gonna hold... I mean, I kind of don't want to hold this Percussionist, but also I'm worried. Okay. 5 mana already. I don't want to hardcast snakes. I don't know if it's a best of one thing, though. It may just be that. Like, maybe it's just a best of one thing that, like... Is that... I mean, maybe. I don't know. Is it, like, the hand smoother that is giving us, like, an unreal amount of lands? Because that wouldn't surprise me. The answer is probably yes. Alright, let me get rid of this thing. I'll figure out what to do with the Percussionist, but taking out those, like, pollinators is pretty nice, I think. Hear me out. Snake with spaceship. Space snake? Okay. Yeah, I could take out, like, more stuff here. Each player creates a lander. Yeah, weapons manufacturing is kind of cooking, isn't it? I may literally just do this because I'm desperate for cards. It's just... I'm not too happy about it. I'm not. But, like... Ugh. Okay. I don't know. Are we getting, like, screwed over because we're playing best of one? Because this is kind of like the third game we're being taken out by Flood. Hand smoothing is my best of one's pain. Yeah, it appears so. Like, dang. It appears so. Well, yay. We have a Viper. I mean, the opponent has really great capabilities of things to sacrifice, right? With all the Percussionists and all. Rips biotech specialist. You were great while you lasted. It's not, could also be bad luck. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I'm not really too familiar with, like, best of one and the hand smoothing algorithm, so... All I know is that this is quite a lot of lands for a 22 land deck. Rip, homie. You did good. Am I running Goldfane Hydra? Nah, we're mostly a Rectal stack. Alright, period. The green splash is minimum. Oh my god, the opponent too. Do. Where's the lands, am I right? Oh my god, based. Wow. Tough cookie. That's my goat. I mean, hey, we're grateful that at least at the end of the day, we have a Rotomouth Viper on the board, you know? Like, unfortunately, the lands are being awful, but we have a, we have a snake, so we still win. Well, I think eventually it's gonna play out differently, right? Like, you know, these streamer events, hopefully people are always gonna try to do, like, new things and stuff. But on the arena ladder, like, you're still gonna see a good amount of, like, Dimir mid-range and VV stuff and all that, so... Hey, yo. You want to do a tradesies? You gotta be silly, but... Long stream, yeah. I'm hoping to go at least for like 10 hours or something, so... I'm not sure what's going on with this, like, sentry thing. So crazy to have, like, Stomping Ground back in Standard. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Yeah, I'll take, like, deck building suggestions and all that stuff eventually. Like, you guys can also drop a link to your own deck and we're checking it out. So, yeah, definitely. My god, like, these biotech specialists are gonna stack, by the way. We're gonna deal, like, 6 damage. But who the fuck are you? Oh my god, the memes. Based. Is Karen on the way? That'd be crazy. I could see it though. The Karen combo, a brave soul. Respect. A brave soul. I don't know, like, I'm down to, like, trade one off, I guess. Okay, I'm getting another one back. I guess the motto is Sentry with, like, 4 power is pretty reasonable, like, helping— oh no, no way. No way. Chat, remember me. They pulled that off? Ain't no way. That's crazy, dude. Ain't no way. Oh my lord. I don't have, like, munitions or anything. Thinking about just sacrificing a lander, probably. Get myself more mana, probably. Damn. They're actually getting there. I mean, you first have to station it still, though. I gotta station it first. Do I go Legion Extruder? I have another 3 power creature and I swing with everything. Oh, I kind of vibe with that though. I need to have more ways to sacrifice stuff. Thinning out the deck would be good too. I'm really not sure if I'm supposed to get a land or if I'm supposed to just, like, make it 3/3. I think it's a 3/3. Well, don't forget, we got biotech specialists and stuff. Oh shit. No, I think we're gonna get got. I think we're gonna get got. Chat, are we cooked? I think so. I think we may be. I think we may be. We come close though. Just one sacrifice away from thriving. GG's. Alright, opponent. Live your best life. They needed, like, the fact that they just got given the lands and, like, the perfect cards, like, there was a little angel on their shoulder for sure. But hey, you did it. Congratulations. They pulled off the meme. They pulled off the meme. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Finally, we see the Mephitic Droughts. I don't think we've seen those before. That's interesting. No removal in here, though. Not sure how that's gonna play out, but hey, yo, we got a snake! Love that. That's like the pre-order thingy, right? I don't have that right now. Biotech? Esper Bounce with Cryogen. I have it on my list. A bounce deck with Cryogen Relic. Yeah, I do have it on my list. One of these snakes is okay. Is it white weenies? What the helly? Am I playing into like an Elspeth? No, that card's rotated. It's like, am I playing into Elspeth Smite or something? Alright, Snake. Chill out, buddy. Buddy, chill. Chill. Oh, was it in Foundations? Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. I didn't know. Don't mean to... Okay, so I have 3 mana. I gotta sacrifice 3 things. Get myself a snake. It's kind of a vibe. Worth it? Worth it? I mean... Yeah. What the hell? Let's do it. Snake! Oh my god, the value? Sheesh! Biotech Specialist, sheesh! Sheesh! I love this card. Look how much damage that was, dude. With the Viper, too. Dang. I don't want to run into any weird removal here. Shit, that was great. Good game. I mean, they're stuck on 2 lands as well, which is kind of awkward, of course, but yeah. I'm just gonna get myself the Mephitic Drought here. We can some value out of that, hopefully. More snakes. Hey, let's go. Yeah, like, I can already tell that, you know, Biotech Specialist is going to be one of my pet cards. I fear. This card is so sweet. Alright. This is the goat, though. This is a greedy. I think I'm supposed to do it like this. No, I should have probably just let off at Mephitic Drought. That's the one thing we could have done, but it's okay. Paper win. paper victory. Alright, let's manufacture these weapons. Woo! Heyo. This is the second, like, Simic artifact player I've seen. Are we no longer special as a cookie deck? We're no longer special. That's okay, though. Robot cookies. This is more like affinity focused. Okay. Just gonna take advantage of this. Simic got some fire. I really do feel like we need to make the new Simic cookies during early access as well. I feel like we do have to do that, you know? There's so much like cool shit we have to try. Oh, it's Tezzy. We do have to try. Like, that's gas. Like, that's so sweet. Gotta see what's up, yeah. But I'm gonna do some real evil shit with this munition tokens, though. Like, I'm gonna do some real evil shit here, guys. Because they're gonna be animating, like, herd heirlooms, and we're gonna be sacrificing munitions and just taking it all out. That's the plan, at least. Motor stationing it. That's gas, though. That's gas. Okay, sure. Sure. You can go ahead. You can go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna keep throwing everything in their face. Teamer like Enigma Jewel and whatnot. Possibly. Yo, the snake. Sheesh. What's the other one? Sure, what the hell? Yo. Do I just throw it in their face? I was gonna think about doing that, yeah. Alright, chat, that was clean. Legion Extruder better than Bone Crusher? Like, when I manifested, and I'm reaping the harvest soon. We'll get there. Been playing Legion is at Ensel. Based. Alright, let's go. Spyro, thank you for the 37. Ooh. This at least guarantees me a land drop, though. Am I supposed to do biotech here? Yeah, probably. Dude, another breeding pool, like, huh? Huh? That's kind of sweet, though, but more Simic shenanigans? What the hell? Oh, is that awkward with the mana? I may just crack the lander. I think it works out better for me. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, they're suffering. Is this like a... I'm not sure. Spelunking? Okay. I just need some more red mana here, I think. Do some cool stuff. Weapons manufacturing. Maybe hit like more land drops, I guess. Yo, snake. That's perfect. All right, snake value incoming, guys. The rolled ire combo. I am sure it's trying to like roll ire. I think it's trying to do comboing one way or another. I'm sure. But I'm gonna see if I can kill them next turn. We'll see. Oh, it may just be Tenuk synergy. Lander. Chat, I just think we have a lot of damage. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, but I think we just win with the snake. 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, there's no way this doesn't win. How much damage? What? Go team. That's right. That's right. Oh my god, baby, we're so back. Like, oh baby, we're so back. Sacrificing? Ooh, ooh.